Hello and welcome to my channel On the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today let's find out what's on the hook. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and it's almost Thanksgiving. Today is Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I'm expecting some guests in tomorrow, so I thought I would jump on today and do a short video, which usually doesn't end up being a short video, but I've planned it to be a short video about a couple of things that I want to talk about. A couple of whips and a Christmas sweater that you can see right over here that I made last year. It's called the Joyful Flower Christmas Sweater Design. There it is on me. My hair was a little bit lighter back then, but hey, you know, it's a different color every month. Anyway, this is the Joyful Flower, and I enjoyed making this. It's a beautiful Christmas sweater that really makes a statement, and you have to be ready to make that statement if you're going to wear this. But you can make it into, you can make it from much more subtle colors if you want to, but I thought red and green and black were perfect colors for Christmas, and they're the definitive colors of Christmas, so I went ahead and made it in those colors. I had some people who did not like it, some people who loved it, and I will show you a picture of one of our subscribers, and I'll show you a picture either here or here, can't ever remember which side it's on, but from Peggy, who sent me this picture of a beautiful Christmas sweater that she made in these colors, and by this pattern, but she made it into a cardigan and used the multicolored cardi pattern, which is right here, and I'll show you a whip I have going of that right there, but multicolored cardi as kind of the formula, and then she used the Joyful Flower pattern for the colors and the layout. So I just think that's absolutely beautiful. And Peg, thank you so much, Peggy, for sending that to me. I was just thrilled to see that. I love to see when my viewers and subscribers and my community members and my Facebook followers, they make things that are from my recipe into different colors or different types of yarn or different layouts like Peggy did. So I hope you have a Christmas sweater in mind. You might. I have a couple of Christmas vests that I showed you on my last video. I'll put a link to that up in the corner at the end of this video. You can check it out. But I have two green sweaters. They're vests that I'm going to wear. One tomorrow, one on Thanksgiving in a couple of days, and then one at Christmas as well. So I'll probably be wearing those this year. And I love the Joyful sweater, though that was last year's design. And Peggy, I really appreciate you sending those photos so I can share those with my viewers. Now I'll talk about what I'm wearing here in just a couple of minutes. Well, let's just go ahead and talk about it. This is a Parisian scarf, and this is not just a straight across scarf. This is wider in the middle and it becomes small at the end. As you can see, these are it's kind of small ends on here, but the scarf gets a little bit bigger in the middle, and you tie it on like this, and I'll show you how it works. This is what it looks like made up. It gets smaller as you go across, and then it goes all the way down to kind of a point, a little bit of a point there, and the other side is just the same. So to wear this, it is very versatile. You can make this in any color, obviously. You can make it out of any yarn you want. Now, I used a luxury yarn for this because it's very, very soft, and it's red, and I love red. I love red. So this is how you wear it. You put it, you take right at about the center point, and you start at the front of the neck, wrap it around one time, and just cross them in the back, and then you tie it in the front, and it's a beautiful pop of color in your outfit. So you can wear this with a sweater. Obviously I'm wearing it with a tee, a long sleeve tee. You can wear it under a jacket. You can wear it with a collared shirt. I think that looks really super nice. Maybe even a white one or a beige one. This is more of a Christmas scarf, and what I'm doing is I wrote the pattern, and I'm going to send that out to the community on Thanksgiving Day. I promised I would do that. So I'm sending this out. I have another one too I want to send out. But this is the Parisian scarf that I am sending out the pattern for on Thanksgiving. So if you're not a member of the community, be sure to join up. I'll put a link down in the description box, and you can't miss it. It's right at the top, and you can just click on that and join the community, and you'll receive that free pattern on Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. Now, another free pattern that I'm including, there's 2 of them, and here is this is in my giveaway today. This is Landscapes by Lion Brand, beautiful size 4 weight yarn, and that's the color of it. Let's see if you can see that. I don't want to take it out of the plastic, but this is color Volcano, very beautiful. And this is what it looks like made up. I made some boot tops out of this, and I'm also sending out this pattern. And here they are right here, and I'll show you a picture of it right over here or over there. I never know which side it's going to be on. But here are the boot tops, the pattern that I'm sending out to you on Thursday, on Thanksgiving. This is an easy gift for Christmas. You can make these in no time, and I used a size 4 yarn, the Volcano Landscapes yarn that I'm giving away today. I used that for these, and aren't they gorgeous? They aren't the same. They're both a little bit different in colorway. See, the pink is right there on that one. Well, they're just totally different, but they look pretty on, and I again will show you a picture of it on the screen here. That's what they look like, and this is the pattern that I've designed for this particular gift. It's not hard to make. I actually made these for me because I get cold at my office desk, and my legs get cold underneath the desk, so I made these for me. And there's the pattern, the Keep It Simple boot tops. Keep It Simple boot tops, and I wear these right there. You can see it. I wear them over booties, and I pull them down just a little bit over the top of the booty, and they keep my legs warm. It's really cool. And the next pair I make, I'm going to make out of some wool. This is not wool. This is acrylic. I want to show you the next pair that I'm making. I've already have the yarn balled up. I have 2 skeins of this. This is beautiful yarn. This was sent to me by Knit Crate, of course. It's Audine Wools. There's the ball band, or what they call the ball band, Audine Wools by Knit Crate in the Chill design. And this is actually 90% alpaca and 10% cashmere, and it is so soft. It's a worsted weight, 150 yards on the ball, and I have 2 of these, and I need 300 yards to make a pair of boot tops out of my pattern. So this is perfect, and I'll be starting those pretty soon. I'm excited because they're wool, and they will keep my legs even warmer than these, but these are a lot more colorful. I love these for Christmas. I just think these are fun, and you can wear these over tight. You can wear them under a long skirt with your booties on. You can wear them over jeans, and that's the picture that I had on the screen. I just pulled these on over my jeans. I kind of straightened things up, and they kept my legs warm the other day while I was working at my desk. So that is another pattern that I'm sending out. It's not difficult to make, of course, but I need to send out simple patterns to the community because a lot of you are beginning crocheters, and I welcome you to watch us. We do all kinds of crochet here, but mostly it's not very difficult. Some of my patterns are a little more difficult than others, but these 2 are very simple. You can make these just very quickly, and if you follow the directions on the Parisian Scarf, it's not hard either, but it uses all different kinds of stitches, so you can practice your stitches while you're working on this. Now, this is not just done one side to the other. It's done in halves, so you do the top half and then you do the bottom half, and it doesn't take long to do this at all. You could probably sit down and do this in one sitting if you're serious. You can probably do that. And I made this out of a DK weight yarn, so a worsted might be a little bit short of a time working. It might take a little less long to do it, but I usually in my patterns I use measurements, and so I did the very same thing for the Parisian Scarf and for the boot tops as well. They're measurement driven, so they are not sized, and you just take a measurement and you start moving. So it's pretty easy to do. So anyway, this will appear later in the show in my giveaway section, but I wanted to show you those 2 free patterns that are going out on Thanksgiving. So be sure to join the community if you're not already a member, and you will receive a free pattern when you join up for a Hug Me Cowl, which is a beautiful cowl that I released last year, and I'm still sending it out to community members. And then you'll also receive the 2 free patterns that are going out on Thanksgiving morning at 8 a.m. So be looking for those. Before we move on, let's take a very quick look at the Starry Night Santa diamond painting that I'm working on. I'm making some progress on that, so I wanted to show that to you. This is a very quick look at my diamond painting I'm working on right now, and I only work on one at a time. So I have put away my angel playing a flageolet, and I have picked back up this Starry Night Santa, and I'm right about halfway up the painting right there. As you can see, this is where the plastic is, so I'm just below that. I have one more little section of blue right there and right there, and then I will be up on the next section, and then I will be up on the last section. So I'm going to split this unfinished portion in half and work on that. Now I am working all the way across the painting from this side over here all the way over to the other side, and I'm not usually doing that on my diamond paintings. I usually pick out a 3-inch square and work on that by itself, but on this one I decided to work across, and the reason I did is because a lot of the colors there are concentrated, like all the red was concentrated here, so I decided to do all the red across. There's some on the reindeer's little robe, scarf. I don't know what that is. It's cute, but I like it. All the way across. So I'm working on that. All the blue is over here for the most part, and all this are similar. These are similar colors, and so that's why I'm working across instead of in 3-inch squares. So I thought that would be a little bit more efficient way to do this. So I'm looking forward to finishing this probably in a couple of weeks and get it to the framers. I really want to finish it up. Anyway, that's just a little bit about my diamond painting this week, and I hope you enjoy these updates. I don't want to bore anybody, but I do diamond painting and I really enjoy it. I work on it every single day. Very rarely miss a day. I work on it every day, just a little bit at a time if I can, and just to do a little bit of maybe one color, working on one color or something like that. And eventually you finish your painting. It's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed diamond painting as an additional craft to my wonderful crochet. I hope you enjoyed that. That was just a quick look at what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to finish that so I can get it to the framers before Christmas, and Mr. On the Hook wants to put that over the mantle, so that's where it will go. He moves my diamond paintings around a little bit, and that makes it fun around here. This is a whip that I wanted to show you. This is the Ganymede cowl, which was by Fiberflux, but I've designed it in crochet and with some lace excitement on here, but it's going to be done in the same manner, just a big rectangle, and then we'll sew it together in a certain way, and it causes the neck to be a fold over neck, and it's a cowl that fits pretty nicely. I'm going to try to make this to fit me just perfectly so that I can write that up in the pattern so it'll fit you perfectly. So there you go. This is what I'm working on right now. The yarn is a very beautiful, beautiful yarn. This came with actually this yarn. These were in the same box. It's a Malabrigo yarn, very beautiful, as is this is Malabrigo as well. So I wanted to show you that quickly. I'm using an eye hook, and this is just coming along very quickly. I've only made one big mistake, and I'll show that to you because I make mistakes all the time. I know y'all probably do. It's okay. That's the way life goes. But if you'll notice right here, I'm trucking along 2 rows lace, 2 rows lace. And then all of a sudden I was watching a show on TV and there is 1 row and then lace. So I don't even care. I'm just going to go ahead and make it. I'm not going to rip it out because when I saw it, I'd already gone along and done several rows past, and I thought, I'm not ripping that out. So that is my kind of my TV crochet right now. And then another whip that I have going that I have got to finish. I'm just really determined to finish this. Is my multicolor cardi. This is the pattern that I'm using, but I'm using a different strategy on this. This one in the pattern was made with different colors of yarn, different types of yarn, all size 3, but different types of wool, different colors, and it was more of a stash buster than anything else. And then I'm making it again with a beautiful yarn called Spun Colors by Premier. Look at this. I think that is so gorgeous, and it is turning out to be very pretty, crocheted up, sometimes knitted and crocheted. Yarns, when they're done that way, they look totally different, and these probably do too if they're knitted. I would imagine they look totally different. But the colorways in here, the colorway is so beautiful, all different beautiful colors. And this is my progress on that cardigan. Now, I have finished one sleeve, and that is not this one, that's this one. I've finished this sleeve. It's, you know, about the right length there. I've tried it on a couple times, so it's about right. And it turned out to be very gradual decrease, which I really like. This is described in the pattern, and at the end of the sleeve I had a little bit more length to go because this yarn is not quite as well, actually, because I used a double crochet on the multicolored cardi. I wrote the pattern with double crochet only, and this one I'm using an extended half double crochet, and I explained that to you I think in the last video. An extended half double crochet. I don't even know if there's any such thing, but there probably is. This is what it looks like. And at the end of the sleeve, I said I wasn't going to put any ribbing, but I decided to. The ribbing gets really lost in there. Look, you can barely see it, but it is a good fit. It keeps the sweater down onto the wrist, so I really like that. So I went ahead and did the ribbing in that, and it looks a little bit different from the sleeve, I guess, but it does get all mixed up because of the colorway. Structure of this particular yarn is very, very short. The colors are short, so they only go on for 4 or 5 inches maybe, and that's just a matter of a few stitches in crochet. So the colorway, it changes color all the time. Now this is the length I have so far on my second sleeve, and that's how far I've gotten right there. So I have another probably 6 or 8 inches to go plus the ribbing, and then I will have the sleeves done, and I'll finish around the bottom and the front. And if I have enough yarn, and I only have this much yarn left, this is my 3rd cake, by the way, so any of y'all who are buying this yarn, be sure to buy 3 cakes, because if you want to do what you want to do, unless you're making a short sleeve cardigan, you're going to need that 3rd cake. And if you're making a very, very large cardigan or a long cardigan, a wider cardigan, you'll want probably 4 cakes, just to be sure that you have enough yarn. But I have this much yarn left. I've used some of it out of here. See, out of the center there. It's not too much I haven't used, but I will have enough to do the edging around the front and around the bottom. So that's how I plan to finish my multicolored cardi in Spun Colors by Premier, not sponsored. Now, I said I was going to make a short video, and I plan to do that. So now we're going to talk about giveaways, and we had lots of giveaways in the running last week. We have 5 more giveaways today. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more giveaways today. And part of that giveaway is this beautiful landscapes yarn, which I really love. This is Volcano, which is the color of the boot tops that I made. That's what these look like. I've already shown these, but that's what that looks like in the Volcano colorway. And I have 2 skeins of that, and then part of another skein. So that's plenty to make a pair of boot tops if you want to do that. And then I also have some other gifts that I want to show you that I'm giving away today. Today we're giving away 2 more Crochet Magazines. Love these. These are current magazines. This is December of 2022. There it is over there. This is Crochet World. It has some great patterns in it. I'm not going to show those again. I've shown them several times because I've given away several of these. They just keep coming in the mail, and I think I've ordered several from my grandson's magazine sales, and I just go ahead and order Crochet World, and I figure I'll just give those away to my subscribers, and that's what I'm doing. So this will be one of the gifts today we're giving away. Also, another one of these, this crochet exclamation point right there. But this is another Crochet Magazine with some beautiful patterns in it. Look at that. That is just beautiful too. Really pretty. The keyword today for this was warm. The other one was for world. I'm also giving away this Comfy Cotton Blend full cake, beautiful colorway. This is silver lining. Silver lining. And this is a size 3 yarn. It sometimes makes up like a 4. I've had that experience before, but it's very, very soft. It's half cotton, half acrylic. It's beautiful, beautiful yarn. And I won't be using this, so I'm going to give this away to one of my subscribers. I'm also giving away a hank of Malabrigo worsted yarn, of course, a size 4. and it is a merino wool from Uruguay. A merino wool. It's kettle dried. It's very beautiful. I did experiment with this in one of my garments, and I didn't like it compared with the color that I had picked out. And I don't really have anything to make for this right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it away. It's a luxury yarn, very beautiful, and the colorway is sapphire green, and just really super pretty. I'm giving that away. I'm going to let somebody else enjoy this, and you may have fewer whips than I do on the hook, but I don't know about that. Anyway, I'm giving that away today. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these gifts today. Here we are at the computer, and the internet address for the video is up underneath that heading there. The word is world, and this is for the Crochet Magazine, Crochet World. It hasn't even been a week since I released my last video. It's just been a few days, so we'll probably not have quite as many people signing up for this. 116, that's pretty good. We've got plenty of people on here. So let's find out who wins the Crochet World magazine, and that would be CCMTV, Pull Y'all Up, World War Land, got all the ones I love, can't wait for the free patterns. Okay, so this is the address of the person who won. I can't even pronounce it. Pull Y'all Up, I guess. CCMTV, Pull Y'all Up. So you have won the Crochet World magazine. And we're going to use the word warm, W-A-R-M, and 130. And let's scroll over here and find out who wins the Crochet magazine this week. And that would be Walton's Crochet, and you have won the Crochet magazine, and that's very good, very good. All right, now let's go on, and we're going to give away the Lion Brand Landscapes yarn, and the keyword for that was land. 167, yes, I understand that. It's a beautiful yarn, and also another colorway with that, and I'll show you that in just a second, but Volcano was the first one. So you win the Lion Brand yarn, both colorways, and that would be Barb, B-A-R-B, Barb. You have won the Lion Brand Landscapes yarn. Congratulations. So let's go back up here, and we'll type in another word, and that is the word blend, and find out how many people signed up for it. 146 or 140, yeah, 146. Find out who wins the Lion Brand Comfy Cotton yarn, and that would be Joanne Feock. Joanne Feock. Joanne Feock. You have won the Comfy Cotton blend yarn. So let's go along. Be sure to send me your mailing address, all of the winners, so I can get this out to you. All right, the Malabrigo green yarn, which is a luxury yarn, I'm giving that away. All right, so 160 people wanted that. So this is the winner of the Malabrigo Sapphire Green Luxury Yarn, and that would be Katie Beer, 1966. Katie Beer, 1966. You have won the Malabrigo Sapphire Green Luxury Yarn. Congratulations to all of our winners. I thank you for participating, and if you didn't win, please try again. Everybody's name will eventually come up if I'm here for 1,000 years. How about that? So I wanted to add this to my remarks about the Lion Brand Landscapes yarn. You'll also get a new skein of this, and this is Desert Spring. Beautiful colorway also to go along with the Volcano yarn as well. So the winner will receive this. I just forgot to say that earlier. Now for next week, I have 4 winners, and for the first winner we have some more luxury yarn. I'm cleaning out my luxury yarn stash. If there's something I don't think I'm going to use, I'm just going to give it away. Now I don't have the tag for this. I'm sure it's merino wool. It usually is. It feels like it has maybe a little cashmere in it. I don't think there's any nylon in this. It's not stretchy enough, but this is a little bit of a roving yarn. It's beautiful, and I would say there are 200 or 300 yards on here. It's quite a large, thick. Actually, I might have wound 2 hanks on one ball. I'm not really sure what I did with this, but this is enough to make a pretty hat, or a couple of these scarves, maybe some leg warmers if there are 300 yards on here. I really don't know. You can also combine this with another color, a solid color for the leg warmers, and do every other row or something like that. So this will go to winner number 1 next week. Use the word blue for the key word here. So the word is blue, and that winner will receive this luxury yarn from Knit Crate. I'm sure it's from Knit Crate. It may even be Malabrigo. I don't know. Winner number 2 will win this Must Be Merino Blush by Yarn Bee. This is a size 3 yarn. It's really pretty. I don't know why I bought it, but I won't be needing it. It's blush yarn by Yarn Bee, of course, Hobby Lobby. And the composition is 50% merino wool, 25% acrylic, 25% nylon. So it's very, 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 very soft, and it just looks like baby yarn to me. It's really super soft. Very, very nice. So in the colorway blush, it's actually a $7 ball of yarn. I like it. I don't know why I bought it. I bought it to make it with something, and then I'm cleaning out my stash, so I've decided to give it away. So that will go to winner number 2, and the keyword is blush, B-L-U-S-H, blush, and you'll be in the running for this. So winner number 3 will receive Baby Bee Sweet Delight, and I bought this at the same time for some reason. This is flannel marled, and it's really pretty. Let me show you that up close. That is a marled yarn. It's really pretty colors, very, very neutral. And this is composition for this is 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide, and it's $5.50 a skein. So I didn't buy it on sale. I don't think I did. If I did, I don't remember. It's 377 yards on the ball, or on the skein. So it's flannel marled again. That's Baby Bee, so it's very, very soft, Sweet Delight yarn, and that will go to winner number 3. Winner number 4 will receive the Big Kahuna, as they call it. This is, I believe it's 6 skeins of woolies. I said I was going to give this away, and I'm ready to go. It's Hudson Bay colorway, beautiful colorway. This would be perfect for baskets, purses, anything like that that's utilitarian. She is wearing a hat, and that's even cute too. If you're a knitter, that might be a nice thing to do. It's not for a sweater. It's just ugly to me. That's just too much excitement there in the yarn color. I'll probably just frog this for you. I'll take out the knitting needles, and I'll just send along the yarn, because you will not want to finish that. I call it a frogger finish, but it's really not. But anyway, at 6 skeins, and on each skein, I will tell you how many yards you'll have. There are 87 yards on each skein, so that's quite a few yards of this Hudson Bay colorway. And I believe it's acrylic and wool. Yes, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. So the key word here is, let me get that around here, Bay, B-A-Y, for Hudson Bay. The key word is Bay, B-A-Y, and you'll be in the running to win 6 skeins of Hudson Bay Woolies Thick and Quick by Lion Brand, not sponsored. So I hope you enjoy that, whoever wins that next week. So all these gifts will go out next week, and use the comment word that I tell you in your comment. Be sure to include that word if you're interested. If you're not, don't put the word in there. But if you are interested in all of them, you can put all the words in there, and you'll be in the running for each one of the gifts, so you don't get eliminated by using one of the words. I hope you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful Thanksgiving with your family or friends, or even by yourself. If you want to just relax, kick back, and think about what you're grateful for, I think that's very important to do on Thanksgiving. If you haven't already clicked away, obviously you haven't. If you're watching this, please like this video. It helps bring in more people who might be enjoying talking about crochet and what we can do with these beautiful yarns that are on the market. I just love all these yarns. I hope I talked about plenty of yarns today. And there's also that Hue and Me Lion Brand yarn that I'm not excited about. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've increased the size of the crochet hook on this particular project that I'm doing, and that should do the trick. It should loosen it up a little bit, and I'll talk about that more on my next video. So be sure to check on this one of these videos that show up in the corner. That was last week's video where I explained some things that I talked about today. So I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a great time, and I will see you back here after Thanksgiving. Join me then to find out what's on the hook.